Hello to everyone. So now today we will discuss a new method to solve a quadratic equation and to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So you all must have been familiar with the quadratic equations. They are of this form. Okay. Now the part of this quadratic equation we need to find the roots. Okay, now what are the roots? Roots means the values at which the value of this quadratic equation is 0. और अगर हम ज्योमेट्रिकल टर्म्स में बात करें तो एक ऐसी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का रूट का मतलब होता है जहां पर वो एक्स एक्सिस को दो पॉइंट पे काटती है. क्यों दो पॉइंट पे काटती है? क्योंकि इसकी पावर कितनी है 2. So whatever is the power that you already knew, whatever is the power, that many roots will be there. So suppose this is a quadratic equation and its roots we are taking as alpha beta conventionally. Now we will learn another method to find the roots of this quadratic equation. That is an ancient method in which what actually we are taking, we are taking out the sum and product. And that is very easy to take out from any quadratic equation, is it? It is minus 8, so what will be the sum? Minus, that is 8. And what is the product? 12. Next is, now we will find the midpoint. Okay, midpoint of sum. So midpoint of sum means 8 by 2, that is 4. Now one thing is very much sure, that these alpha beta are such that if I take out this midpoint here, suppose 4, so our roots will be somewhat more than t and somewhat less than t, because 4 is the midpoint. It is the sum of two roots. See, it is the sum of two roots, so its roots will be either more than t or less than t, that is they will be equidistant from the midpoint, is it? That is very easy to understand. Now more than t means 4 plus t, and more than less than t means 4 minus t. So when you see it, what actually we are getting? We are getting an algebraic identity. If you remember, a plus b into a minus b. But we haven't used one information. That information is product of these roots. And what I have assumed, that roots are equidistant. They will be equidistant. So what will be my product? Product will be how much? 12. So now when I solve it, what I will get? 16 minus t square equal to 2. From here you will get t square equal to 16 minus 12, and t is equals to how much? Square root of 4. That is plus minus 2, and you can take the either values. Okay, so if I put the value of t equal to 2, so what will be alpha? Suppose alpha will be 4 plus 2 and beta will be 4 minus 2, so it is 6 and 2. Alpha is 6 and beta is 2, that means its roots are how much? 6 and 2. And this, if you split it using the conventional method, you can easily got. Or if you use even the determinant method, that is x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, this method you are studying since class 10. But this is one of the method by which you can get the roots of any quadratic equation. And this method you can use to find the roots of any type of equation, whether it is having the real roots, यहाँ पर real roots आए, or rational roots in the form of fractions. Irrational roots we can find also from this equation, from this method. Even we can find the complex roots also that contains the item. So this is one of the method and the ancient method to solve any quadratic equation. Okay, let's take up one more question. Now I have taken the coefficient of x square here as 1. Now let's not take the coefficient of x square as 1. Suppose this is my quadratic equation. Now I see in this what coefficient of x square is not 1. Now can we find the roots using this method? Because sometimes it is difficult to split this middle term because of this coefficients. So method is my sum will be how much? What I am going to do? I am going to write this equation like this: 1 by 2 x minus 21 by 2. So what is my sum? My sum will be how much? Plus 1 by 2. Is it? Then midpoint, same method. Midpoint is 1 by 4, 1 by 2 by 2, 1 by 4. So the root will be equidistant from 1 by 4. Yes, it will be equidistant because it is the midpoint. So what I can do? 1 by 4 minus t, 1 by 4 plus t, and what is the next information? That is product. Product is how much? Minus 21 upon 2. So it is minus 21 upon 2. So when you solve, you will get 1 upon 16 minus t square equal to minus 21 upon 2. So what is t square here? T square is 1 upon 16 plus 21 upon 2. We will take the LCM. 16 is the LCM. 1 plus 168, that is 169 upon 16. So one thing is sure that we are going to get here again the rational roots. So what is t? T will be square root of this. That is 13 upon 4. So can I write the roots? Yes, I can write the roots. 1 by 4 minus t. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 13 by 4. And 1 by 4 plus 13 by 4. So what will be our answer? Minus 12 by 4. 14 by 4, that is minus 3, and 7 by 2. See how easily you can get the roots. Okay, if you do the practice of this method, then you can easily get the roots without going into the determinant also. So, sorry, without going through the, if you practice this method, then you can easily find the roots without going through the discriminant method also, that is Sridharacharya method. So like this, you can find the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay, now I have said that we can find the complex roots also. Is it possible? Let's see. And I think you all must be knowing how we can say that a given quadratic equation contains the complex roots. Suppose I write x square plus x plus 1. Okay, this is the quadratic equation which contains the complex root. What will be the method? We will check the b square, 1 square minus 4 into 1, that is 1 minus 3, that is minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. So d is negative, roots will be complex. But can we use that method that I have discussed? Yes, we can use. What is my sum? Sum is minus 1. Product is 1. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is how much? Minus 1 by 2. Is it or not? Midpoint is minus 1 by 2. So t and t. So minus 1 by 2 minus t minus 1 by 2 plus t will be equal to how much? What I told you, product. So what you will get? 1 upon 4 minus t square equal to 1. So from here you will get t square equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 minus 1, that is 3 by 4. Is it or not? So what is t? T will be square root of minus 3 by 4, and we know whenever negative sign is there, we have to put this iota. Okay, iota root 3 by 2 is our t. So what is our roots? So our roots are minus 1 by 2 plus iota root 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 minus iota root 3 by 2. And if you calculate these roots by using your discriminant method, then again you will get the same values. So this is how we can use that formula or that method to find the roots of any quadratic equation. Whatever may be the roots, you can easily find without going through those methods that you are studying so far. Thank you.